Boom! What's going on, everyone? It's Steve Larsen. This is Sales Funnel Radio, and today I'm going to teach you guys how we use sales letters to go find good interns.
I've spent the last 4 years learning from the most brilliant marketers today. And now I've left my 9-to-5 to take the plunge and build my $1 million business. The real question is, how will I do it without VC funding or debt, completely from scratch? This podcast is here to give you the answer. Join me and follow along as I learn, apply, and share marketing strategies to grow my online business, using only today's best internet sales funnels. My name is Steve Larsen, and welcome to Sales Funnel Radio.
What's up, guys? I'm excited for this. Okay, so it's about a week, a week or two ago, we were looking at all the leads coming into our funnel, okay? Right now I've got anywhere from 500 to 1,500 opt-ins every week to see my webinar, okay? That's where we are right now. That's where the numbers are shaking out. And what's interesting is, right, the automation of the funnel itself is selling a percentage of those people. But there's a huge percentage of people who don't actually go by because they have like one last question. They need to talk to somebody. And literally the volume is just something I can't handle. So what was interesting is we found out, we were looking at, I went to BYU, Idaho. Okay, we just found out they're not far from here. They're like 5.5 hours away from here. And we just found out that they added a sales program to their majors, right? You actually can go get an emphasis in sales now, which is awesome, super cool. First undergrad I've ever heard to go do that. So turns out they were having their career fair like super fast. So we went to work and we figured out, I actually opened up funnel scripts and I was like, okay, a sale is a sale regardless if there's money involved, right? I sell somebody on a movie I want to go see. I sell somebody on this is where I want to go eat. I sell somebody, right? Sales is everywhere. Sales is in it. And honestly, if you're not getting what you want in life, it's because you're not a good salesman, okay? It's true. And I'm not talking about just for money. I'm talking about anything. So it's kind of funny. I went into funnel scripts and I opened up I went to the short sales letter script and I started filling out all the little pieces to sell a student to taking an internship with me, okay? Because I was looking and I was like, hey, if we're getting that many leads, right? Like 1,500 leads every single week, what can we do to like get these people, like if they just have like one question left, how can we get them to come the rest of the way and actually purchase? And so what we did was we went back to college and we went to this career fair. And anyway, I decided, how cool would it be to use some direct response, the old school direct mail kind of principles, right? I went through and I wrote a sales letter on yellow paper, right? And anyway, this is it, okay? So I just want to go through and I'm just going to read this thing to you guys so you can see like how persuasive this was, because the result was amazing. The result was incredible. We went there. It was kind of funny at first to stand there, and we actually brought this exact same setup that you see here. If you guys are on YouTube, we got the big Sales Funnel Radio paparazzi wall, and that's what we put up. And then we've got this big banner made right here, and I'm going to run through this here real quick. And then we also made these shirts that are going to be made available to anybody soon. I'm super excited about it. People are PMing me like crazy. They say capitalist pig on the front, and it's like a piggy bank. And there's a $ for the eye. It says capitalist pig. And then on the back, it says Sales Funnel Radio. It's super cool. Anyway, a lot of people are asking for them, so we figured we might as well make them publicly available to all of you soon. It's not going to be like a thing we've opened forever, just kind of open and close kind of stuff. Just because I'm not really in the the t-shirt biz. So kind of when time permits, I'll sell that shirt and then not. So anyway, I'm excited though. That we have a It's Monday Baby shirt coming out soon. Anyway, so we were wearing the Capitalist Pig shirts, and I should be wearing it now. That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, and then we had this setup. We had the high ticket sales banner here, the sales funnel thing, and like the crown jewel of it all, in my opinion, was this thing. Okay, and what was cool about it is like this thing, I'm selling them to take an interview. Right, I'm selling them to not just do the internship, but just like I just want them to go take the interview. Like I'm selling the next step in the process. Get on an interview, okay? And so this is what I did. So I went into funnel scripts, and literally an hour before it started, I was doing the one funnel away challenge stuff, which you guys, I know a lot of you guys are, anyway, that's over now, right? That first month, that's over now. I thank you guys so much for being a part of it. Really appreciate it. But I was doing that, okay? And about 30 minutes prior to this career fair starting, I opened up Funnel Scripts and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna write a sales letter to get somebody to come into our, come fill these closer positions, okay? And there's a lot of people out there that are already experts at it, but I thought it'd be kind of neat to go take some college students and do that, and anyway, which is super cool. So anyway, this is it, okay? I said, attention graduating or interning BYUI students, get a paid internship on-the-go training. With on-the-go training, which you'll actually use after you graduate. Okay, that's like the headline right there. That's it right there. Right, just like I would in a webinar. Right, attention audience, and then the headline: get a paid internship with on-the-job training, which you'll actually use after you graduate. Holy smokes! Right, what do they want? That's the promise of a paid internship with on-the-job training. And then what's the fear here? Oh man, I might actually use that when I graduate. No, you actually will use this if you graduate, right? If you know how to sell, you're gonna use that everywhere in your life the rest of life. Okay, I said, and then I wrote it as if it was like first person button lingo. Okay, and in buttons, a lot of times we'll use first person language. Yes, give me secret MLM hacks. Yes, give me insert product, whatever, right? And so I wrote it in that manner. Yes, in quote marks. Yes, I'm ready to learn the one skill that makes me more valuable to the marketplace. A real skill that is transferable to any profession I end up in and keep control of my income. What? Thank you, Funnel Scripts. I understand that when I act now, I'll become a high-paid sales closer of the Sales Funnel Radio high-ticket closing position and here's my offer. Okay, I wrote an offer for the interns. That's an intern offer, that's basically, okay? It's the number one, salary plus commission. Okay, we're paying them like $8 an hour just to keep them moving, right? And then we pay commission. We're the one paying for all the leads, and I'm the one serving up all the leads to them. So these last 10, anyway, we give them 10% of whatever they close at any price point. Right now at the recording of this, I have products anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000, and then $30,000 to $150,000 products. I'll give them 10% of whatever they close. I don't care, right? Okay, so salary plus commission. Number 2, a choice of part or full-time, a choice of your own hours, a chance for full-time hire, a chance to learn on the job, an amazing reward program, which we have, which is really cool. Anyway, I also understand that when I act now, I also get the top converting sales scripts in today's market. I'm just gonna write a sales script. Anyway, I'm gonna use the 4-question close from Expert Secrets. That's what I'm gonna teach them on. Pre-qualified leads to set up for you. Remote work available, right? I'm trying to think, if I was a student, again, what was super frustrating to me? Oh man, working with hours, right? They're my target market, right? I'm just laughing at this, and the whole reason for this entire episode is because I want you to understand, like, it doesn't matter who you're selling or what you're selling or who you're trying to convince. Sales is involved. The concept of offer creation, the concept of sales letter writing is something that pays you wherever you go. I don't care what you're selling or if there's even money involved with it. It will pay you, quote unquote, whatever you want. Okay. It says, now because you'll be taking, because you'll be taking an intern, because you'll be an intern or employee, I get, oops, I messed up some of the vernacular on this. Anyway, basically I said, they get everything for free instead of the public price of $15,000, which is what it normally would be to the public at like a 2 or 3 day event. Right? I'm going to teach them one-on-one with a lot of this stuff to make sure that they're awesome closers, right? To your professional success, Stephen Larsen. Interview for one of the 3 positions now. Wait, there's 3 positions? Wait, there's scarcity and urgency? Right, it's the same principles throughout. Anyway, there's a few things inside of here, which is pretty awesome. But it's the same principles as you would any kind of sales letter. And so what I did is I went through and I started thinking through how I would, so I designed this banner like the day before, and funny enough, we were able to get it actually printed, which is awesome. But I just want to walk through the banner real quick here, okay? Check this out. So I'm actually going to unhook the camera. What? First time in Sales Funnel Radio history. Okay, check this out. So it says Sales Funnel Radio. All right, 200,000 plus downloads. By the way, that's cool, huh? That just happened. 200,000 downloads of Sales Funnel Radio. Thank you very much, by the way. Okay, big old picture. Why? Because I'm trying to add a little bit of authority in it. And most people, they looked at the banner, they look back at me. Look at the banner, look back at me, and they're like, that's you. Like, yeah. Right? I specifically created the marketing to get an intern so that it would offend the right people and attract the right people. Okay? That's very key. Too many people are apologetic in their marketing. Okay? Saying high ticket sales right there, big across the front. Okay? High ticket sales right there. Okay? It's so guys, it's fascinating how many people that repelled. Good. This thing did most of the work for us. Okay. And then I went through and I started lacing out all the benefits, right? Oh, salary plus commission, part of full-time, remote work, reward program, choose your own hours, chance of full-time hire, on-the-job training, pre-qualified leads, right? We just need more closers, right? That's why I say at the bottom there. I said, apply here, right? There's only 4 positions available. I think on the sales line, I think I said 3, but anyway, I don't really care. I just need scarcity and urgency, and I need them to be hungry. Hunger is the thing I can never teach anybody. So I'm trying to farm out those who are hungry, okay? Then just like we would with the progress bar on a landing page, right, or an application, I needed to do some kind of a progress bar. Okay, so check this out. There's already a sense of fulfillment. I'm trying to give them a dopamine hit because they've already completed step 1 right here. Check this out, right? Step number 1, go apply. Step number 2, get the script, which I'm going to teach them is really simple, right? Step number 3, close the lead. That's it. That's all they got to do, right? At the very bottom, I added testimonials to people I've trained in the past, right? Super cool. Orlando, what's up, dude? Shout out to you, right? He said, my highest gratitude to Steven. I started 2 weeks ago and did $30,000 at my first presentation yesterday. Right? It's a true story. Super epic, right? Another one from Angela Florence. What's up? Shout out to you. Said, I'm a quiet person, but when I went to Steven's training and I closed over 50% of my leads the first time ever trying. Okay. And so I went through and I just wanted people to understand, like, this is a real thing. So let me just secure the camera again here. Bam, there we go. And what I want people to understand is, like, look, if you want to do this, it's a script. I'm going to teach you. They're not cold leads, right? They're coming in anyway. So I'm excited about this, and it's been really cool. And as a result, in just a few hour period that we were there, we ended up getting, I think, 24 people asking. 2 of them were an obvious absolutely not, so we went down to 22. And then we've been following up and closing back. And I think we're gonna grab like 6 or 7 of them, which is awesome. So what we've been doing to the business now, and this is why this is making sales funnel radio, okay? If I'm looking at the funnel and I got more leads coming in than I can handle, this is an obvious, easy position to add in the back, right? People just closing other people, just pulling them on in. Hey, what's up? Hey, how's it going? Hey, right? It's an obvious, very, very easy position to go fill. It's commission. So, and even then, $8 an hour. If my course is $1,000 or $1,500, right? They only got to sell 1, like, a month to pay for themselves. If they can't sell 1 a month, I guarantee I'm not keeping them, right? Right? It's just how it works, right? If they're that bad, it's not like they're cold leads. They're just following up with people who've already opted in to get the info, right? They're literally answering the last final questions before someone buys. Anyway, so it's very hard for me to not justify doing this. So what we've been doing is we've been going in and setting up the back-end systems. So when somebody comes in and they buy, or when somebody comes in and they're like, yeah, I need 1 or 2 last questions set up, before I go buy. We've got these back-end systems that are being set up there, right? We've got a phone system, which is awesome. It's tracking all this stuff. We use Zoho. Zoho is the CRM that I like to use, and it's simple, it's awesome, it's powerful. That phone system updates Zoho, the contact in there, with any updates. And on the other side, ClickFunnels side, we have an internal form for the sales agent to fill out when they're on the phone with the person, right? Which gives the sales agent credit and then takes the sale and opens up all the marketing automation for anybody as if they bought straight off the webinar. Okay, so super cool. That with very few adjustments, I truly think this is gonna like double the revenue because we're gonna have people who are actually getting their questions answered. Now, the one thing I know that will kill the sale is if I educate the salesman too much, right? They'll start talking their way out of the sale. They'll literally talk their way out of the purchase. And so I'm being careful to just teach a script, not the product, right? The point for the sales guy, the point for any back-end sales closer is not to teach the product, it's to get the sale, right? And so it's super fun, guys. I'm literally going in and I'm using the 4-question close, and that's right from Expert Secrets, and I will tell you firsthand, that's the script that ClickFunnels uses, okay? And that's exactly what his high-tech salesman uses as well, right? So, and if you want to see what that is, by the way, you can, number 1, go look at it inside of Expert Secrets. It's towards the back. Number 2, go to Affiliate Outrage, right? And Derek Wilson, the high-ticket closer at ClickFunnels right now, right? He's the man. He's using that script. And if you go to Affiliate Outrage, he did a whole little mini course for Affiliate Outrage for the community for free, just to show people kind of a little bit more about what he does. And he walks through the script, okay? And so that's what we're doing. And that's exactly what I've been plugging in, and it's been a whole bunch of fun. So it's interesting what's happening to the business because of the possible new revenue, right? And so we've been going in, and we're creating these new things in the back and in the front to be able to capture more leads, capture more phone numbers, right? Make it so that all the systems are talking to each other and it's just full automation, super seamless. And it's exciting. It's really fun. So I thought it'd be kind of cool just to share with you what happened. And it was honestly on a whim. I went and I slept on a kitchen floor of my brother. He lives over there, on campus. Colton went and found an old relation over there as well, right? An old friend, and slept. It was super haphazard. We just showed up and we just did it, and it was super fun. And we got a bunch of people asking, and I was shocked at the level of talent. Man, when I was in college not long ago, there were not many people trying to do sales. And it was interesting to see how many people had already not just wanted it, but there were a few students who knew they wanted it so bad, they dropped all their classes and they were just trying to find someone's product to sell. And I was like, what the heck? And there's a lot of them. I thought we'd get 2 or 3 rock stars. It was actually the opposite. There was 2 or 3 that weren't rock stars. And I was shocked about that. So anyways, don't be afraid to grab some interns. Don't be afraid to add in a closer system, phone system at the end of your funnels, right? A lot of times all you gotta do is change the selling environment, meaning take them off the internet, close them right there, and then honestly, a lot of times I've seen people do that. They'll double their company. Seen a lot of inner circle members do that. Adding in a high ticket thing, or adding in a phone person to close leads. Or does that make sense? So anyways, that's all I'm trying to help you guys understand. But as far as sales funnels go, that's the next place that my funnel is reaching out. The funnel, we're extending it to a phone closer scenario. That's how we found the closers. Those are the scripts we're using. Those are the systems we're using to plug in back and forth. And it's been really epic and super excited about it. So I will keep you updated on how it's going. But we got some college interns now. How freaking cool is this? So with the content team, with the rest of us all in there, it's potential to be 15 people working on this thing now. It's freaking awesome. We're legit. I should probably, wear shoes sometimes. All right, guys, thanks so much. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please go share it. Please like it. Please subscribe if you haven't. It really means a lot to me and means a lot to the community. Thank you so much again for over 200,000 downloads, by the way. I almost get as many downloads a day as I did my very first month of the show. It's humbling for me to see that. It's humbling for me to see how far this has all come and how, anyway, the value that it's been able to be to everybody and myself as well. And really mean it, and very much just want to thank everybody. Thanks so much for all you guys who came to OfferMind as well. That is definitely something I'll do again in the future, so that you guys can figure out exactly the sales message and offer that the market is asking you to sell them. That's very key, and I know that'll pop out another time. Just make sure you stay tuned. And guys, thanks so much. We'll see you. Bye.
Woo! Hey, there's more marketing resources than there are sands of the sea, am I right? Okay, maybe not, but there's a lot. How do you know if you're paying for good ones? Recently, I went through my business bank statement and I counted 51 internet tools and resources that I use to run my business every day and actually keep my team size small. If you want to see the list, I actually filmed an individual video teaching you why I use each tool and the strategy behind it, and then I dropped the link straight to the source right below it. If you want to see the list and see what you can use yourself, go to bestmarketingresources.com. That's bestmarketingresources.com.